Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is Tiffany Sorcelli, owner of the Virtuoso company, is bringing you Breakfast with Tiffany, a segment where I come on every week to share tips, tricks, timely topics, things that are happening in my practice and coaching programs with all of you. So the holiday season is upon us. I may or may not already be listening to Christmas music. Just saying. But there are things that come up at the year end that we want to make sure that I share with all of you over the next couple of weeks. And one of them is around holiday spending. So holiday spending and holiday year end buying is usually the thing that my clients kind of like don't really want to talk about come January. And people are like, well, I don't want to look at my budget over the last 3 months. Let's just start fresh new in January. So I call it the Holiday Hangover. And it's not a matter, it's not bad to spend. It's not bad to buy gifts for the people that we love. But it is negative if it starts to pull away from other priorities or other goals that you have. So some of the suggestions that I share with my clients really around this is to be really intentional about your holiday spending. Make a list, check it twice. If it works for the big guy, it can work for you. Think ahead and think creatively about the people that you want to show your appreciation and love to through gift giving. This year, it's anticipated that holiday spending is going to be up 8 to 10% over even last year's spending, with the average household spending around $1,200 for the holiday season. So if that's on par with what you budgeted, great. If not, just be aware that's where people tend to average and where they fall into. And also something that's coming up this year that might be on many of your minds, and certainly the marketers are trying to scare us into acting early, is that supply chains still really aren't back to normal. So being aware of that is a good thing, right? Plan ahead, be intentional, know what you want, and order and give yourself lots of time so you don't have to like print a picture of what is going to be arriving on the Tuesday after the holiday. But also keep in mind that a lot of the marketers are going to be, using scare tactics of like, we're running out of stock, supply chains aren't really working. And so just being aware of like how to use that information for your advantage and not to drive up your own purchasing or own fear-based activities. The other thing that really leads to success during the holiday spending season is once you're aware of the list, and not just gifting, right? Keep in mind, you've got holiday travel for many of you, flights, gas, tolls, hotels, holiday meals, holiday wine. All of the holiday things kind of factor into that amount that we end up spending at the year end. So thinking about it holistically and keeping track of what's going out, that way you don't wake up in January with a holiday hangover is really important. And the biggest piece of what is going to lead to your success during this season is once you've hit the things on your list, stop. Just stop. Impulse buys drive up holiday spending to the tune of 25%. People on average end up finding, oh, just one more thing. Oh, this would be perfect for them. And there comes a time in the season where when you know that you have fulfilled the things that you wanted to, if you just take pause, stop looking at the holiday deals, turn off your notifications, put blinders on when you're heading to the store, maybe spend some time being intentional around presentation, right? Instead of just continuing to gather, because that's how people blow their budgets. Just stop and find a way to mark the holiday season with other activities. And I applaud you if you get your holiday shopping done ahead of time, as one person who is usually very last minute. But this year I'm planning ahead because I certainly don't want Santa's gifts to arrive a day or two late. So I'll be sharing some other information, things to keep in mind as we head into this exciting holiday season. But it's great to see you all, and we will see you next week.